Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chips Reviews where I bring you a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today I'm talking about another DC movie. I know I'm on a fucking roll, but I'm just into DC movies and been watching a lot of TV shows. Not really playing too many games, and the games I'm playing are long. Anyway, let me know if you guys really want me to review anything I'm missing out on right now in the comments below. I don't ask that very often, so here's your chance. Anyway, today, we're reviewing Suicide Squad, the very fucking hated DC movie that people hate, and just like Batman v Superman, which I agreed on a lot of points that people disliked in Batman v Superman. And Suicide Squad, I don't really know what people's points are in it. I think it's just got a lot going on, and that's what people don't like about it. Uh, but I know the conception is that it's not a very good movie, and I think it's actually got some fun parts to it. It's not terrible. I think it's better than Batman v Superman. Um, but it's like a tale of two halves, and like it's weird. I think the middle of this movie is the best part of the movie. Uh, what we get is essentially a team up movie that is very rushed in the beginning. You get everyone's backstories immediately. You got like Killer Croc, El Diablo, Deadshot, played by Will Smith. I actually enjoyed Deadshot's character a lot. I liked Will Smith's acting. He's one of the only characters that had depth. Captain Boomerang didn't have any depth or anything like that, but he was a good comic relief, very funny, very relatable. So I liked Captain Boomerang. And Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, is also very good and intriguing in this movie. Um, and you see like her and Joker's kind of weird ass relationship that is just so different than like any Batman animated series or comic book. Like Jared Leto's Joker is also what brings this movie down. I forgot that's such a part of this movie. It's because that man is in the first half of the movie, and I hate the first half of this movie. It is very jumbled together. It's throwing all these characters together. Like I said, I think I didn't even mention them all. Like fuck them. The main ones I cared about were like Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang. Um, and basically, these people have to come together to do something. I don't know. It got really confusing early on. I don't even get how the fucking villain got made. I know it's probably sounds stupid in this review because I should know what the hell I'm talking about, but this movie is just so rushed and confusing early on. The villain is Enchantress. I'm gonna spoil the movie. Spoilers for some spoilers. I don't really know what there is to spoil because this movie doesn't have much of an arc. I know I said I liked this movie going into it, but it's hard to review it critically. It's just weird, especially the first half. It is just it's very tone different. It's all over the place. Um, like I said, you get everyone's like quick backstory. Like so, Will Smith has the most depth. Harley Quinn probably has the best character arc, or the only character arc. No one really goes anywhere. They all start in prison. They're all in prison. They all get out of prison to join this group to go get this, basically stop this witch Enchantress. I don't know how she even got to where she was in this movie. I don't know how Enchantress became so evil. She like had this portal in the sky, and she started just being evil. And the movie did not get good until they started going up top of this building. They had to get to the top of this building and save the like head director girl that's there, or that's bringing the team together. And then this is when the movie I think actually gets pretty good because we get a lot of cool, interesting action scenes. It's kind of like eerie and weird when they first get into this city. They just make a lot of random like bad guys, like these like weird looking, I don't know, venom looking bad guys that that Deadshot and Harley Quinn and everyone has to kill. There's also this guy on the team. I don't quite remember his name. I watched this movie a couple days ago, so give me some slack. But there was a soldier that was in a relationship with Enchantress before she got all evil. And I actually really enjoyed his character and his relationship with Enchantress, even though it didn't fucking go anywhere and it didn't like pay off. But I enjoyed him in the group because he was just a normal person trying to stay alive, and they had to protect him and save him because that's what it was too. They had this weird ass plot device in which they had these things implanted in every single person, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and all that. And at any time they could just press a button and their heads will blow off. And we get an example of this very early on from, I forgot who the superhero's name is, but his power is that he can climb anything and he fucking dies climbing something. It's the biggest joke in the world, and that's also very early on in the movie. And like I said, Jared Leto's Joker, every time he's on screen, I fucking cringe. I didn't think it'd be as bad as people say, but he has like silver in his mouth or whatever, so it sounds like he's talking like this. So he just sounds stupid. His mannerisms are a little too like that. I really did not enjoy Jared Leto's Joker. I could see the pitch, the idea they were going for, a mob boss pimp Joker with Harley Quinn being his main bitch, basically. But they, as soon as they have that, like it's just weird and it goes nowhere. And like I said, he's just a little too weird, not funny, not entertaining. Fuck Jared Leto's Joker. Though he did look cool in the Justice League pictures that are coming out, whatever. Anyway, he doesn't have that much screen time in the movie. He had more than I thought he would, especially early on. But once they actually start going on their mission as the Suicide Squad, when they're in at the bottom floor of a building and have to get to the top of that building, that is when the movie gets good. They have action scenes. They have good interactions between characters. There's not character development or arcs going on, but there is funny interactions and good action right there, all the way up until about the end of the movie, until they actually reach Enchantress, which takes a little bit. It's a good journey, I would say. It's a fun little journey there. That's the part I don't really want to spoil for you or anything. But once they reach Enchantress and she starts doing this wiggle and shit, like if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It just looks weird. It just falls off again. Like the ending of this movie is just weird. Nothing is satisfying, and like I couldn't even really remember much of it. Like I said, I don't think the Enchantress and the dudes thing really paid off. It was easier than you would think to stop her, even though she was just evil and destroying the world for like no fucking reason. And then, and the most disappointing thing, in the end, they all just go back to prison, except for Harley Quinn that gets broken out by the Joker. And they do have this like thing where like Joker leaves, or not Joker leaves, Harley leaves in the middle. Like I said, this is a spoiler. I think that's my favorite part. I forgot when Joker goes to save Harley Quinn at first. The first time he goes to save her, and their plane crashes as they're flying away. I did like Will Smith taking his shot and missing Harley Quinn when he's giving orders to kill her. That was some good depth, character depth. One of the only ones to have fucking depth in this movie. And then their plane crashes and everyone fucking lives. Of course, I forgot how Harley lives, but I thought the Joker died for a while because I know Birds of Prey comes after Suicide Squad. And I was like, okay, Birds of Prey is basically Harley Quinn by herself without the Joker. And I was like, oh, it's because Joker dies in this movie, not because they break up. But no, I was wrong. But anyway, it just, for me, I got so excited when Jared Leto's Joker died. For one, he sucked. And for two, it explains why Harley Quinn becomes more like a female Joker instead of actually Harley Quinn. Because that's not the way she is in this. I mean, she speaks and sounds like Harley Quinn, even looks like it, but she doesn't act like Harley Quinn, like from the animated series. She just doesn't. She's more like another Joker. She's like a female Joker, and that would make more sense if the Joker wasn't around at all and he died, and she like stepped up and kind of took over his mantle. But they're not gonna get rid of the fucking Joker, but they'll get rid of Superman. I hate the DCEU. I don't really hate the DCU. I kind of enjoy some of these movies and some of the parts of them, especially this movie. I enjoy Deadshot and Will Smith as a character. Put him in anything, I'll watch it again just to see parts with him. And same with Captain Boomerang. Same with Harley Quinn. I'm excited for Birds of Prey just because I really liked Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. But yeah, like I said, at the end of this movie, they all go back to prison exactly where they started. There's no arc for anyone except Harley Quinn finally gets broken out by the Joker, and I guess that's where Birds of Prey comes in and she goes off and does whatever. Yeah, for me, the final verdict for this movie is going to be a 6 out of 10. It's slightly above average. It actually has some entertaining parts and like 3 good characters, 3 decent characters. And yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. Let me know what you guys think down below. A 6 out of 10 movie from Chubbs Reviews. Peace out.